players think they've seen everything in Red Dead Redemption 2, but they're wrong. We all know Dutch's gang is a group of brutal outlaws, but did you know that behind every bullet they fired, there was a dangerous ideology? The ideology of Evelyn Miller, the writer whom Dutch van der Linde worshipped as a true prophet of freedom. Dutch didn't just read his books, he turned them into the gang's Bible. The real story only unlocks after the epilogue with John. This meeting on the cliff is only the beginning.
Quite a view.
Uh-huh. You know, this landscape, these views, this America, it holds us tight. And once we've seen it, we'll never know ignorance again.
Maybe.
It is that beauty, which really is the eternal beauty that is truth. This is God. Not the proof, but the thing. Not his work, but him. Wonderment is our morphine, I suppose. All us Americans dream of places. They are our God. Our dreams. Us, perhaps.
I suppose.
Forgive my crude naivete, but are you a cowboy, sir?
Not really. Kind of.
I am that most worthless of all creatures. A writer. A second guesser of our creator. A dreamer of others' dreams.
Okay.
Evelyn Miller.
Evelyn Miller? A man I knew. He was a great lover of your books.
Thank you. But you're not?
Most went a little over my head, I'm afraid, but some of the bits he read stuck with me.
I'm a terrible fraud, sir. Your friend was deceived. I am God's blithe plaything. And what a feeble game he has begun in me.
My mentor never saw things quite like that.
You know, I used to write in a study and teach at a university. I taught some Connecticut fops how best to appreciate their topiary. I was a gilded ape. I loathe the man I was. The man I am.
Guess we all live with certain ways of coping with what we've done in this life.
I enjoyed our conversation. There's a truth in you, sir, a rare truth. Treasure it. I'm living in a cabin over near Tanner's Reach. Come by sometime. Maybe we might talk some more.
Maybe I shall.
Good day.
When you visit him for the first time, he will want you to go with him.
My, the reticent cowboy.
Hello?
You never told me your name.
Jim. No. John Marston.
Which?
John Marston. Long story.
I'm a writer. I love stories.
Another time. Guess I'm as big a fraud as you claim to be.
I'm trying, John. My wife didn't understand. Doesn't understand. The parish priest has taken to writing me missives about the exact nature of my sins. The parish priest! Can you imagine? Oh, what a petty-minded lot they are. I was attracted by my fraudulent fame, by the idea of me as some kind of provincial seer. It makes me sick. But here, I live like a man. I'm feeble, but alive. I'm a man! For the first time in my life, I'm a man.
Okay.
Or, I'm still a coward, but a real man would happily die rather than live as I do.
I don't know about that. We're all scared of something. Something within us.
But me, I'm nothing but fear. Fear and doubt and lies. Just a glimpse of how other men have coped and lived and survived and flourished. There are days when I sit here and weep about all the things that I've lost. We've lost. We true Americans, we peasants. We are killing this place, John Marston.
Killing what?
This great beauty, this truth.
What are you talking about?
Come. Let me show you.
Where are we headed?
Prepare to be shocked.
And there you will be attacked. But this is only the beginning of his downfall.
That was clarity, John. This place, this There's heaven and hell. The duality.
I think you got hit on the head. Come on, let's get you out of here before more of them show up.
But
I think we've made our point. Now, come on, let's go. Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, you about?
Hello, sir. I'm working, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm desperately trying to finish my book. It's absolute tripe, you know, but it's all I've got left.
Well,
I'm not eating, drinking liquor, or leaving this cabin until this draft is complete.
Okay.
I feel amazing! Aside from the doubt and self-loathing, but I've seen a great beauty, John.
Okay. You take care of yourself. Get yourself something to eat.
I can't fight my own nature. None of us can.
I brought you some food, Mr. Miller.
Good, good. I'll pick it up when I finish this part.
You will have to return to his house every few days, because this is a mission that requires, above all, patience. Your only task is to bring him food and wait, while watching through the window as his own mania slowly kills him from within.
I brought you some food, Mr. Miller. What's that smell? Mr. Miller! Oh, shit. Crazy bastard.
when I'm done, just burn me. I want to soar in the air with the eagles, not rot in the ground with the worms.
Evelyn Miller.
Mutate us into thinkers who can never quite think, for we have been denuded of the ability to feel. Was this the method by which the serpent and the apple removed us from Eden? Not by letting us see, but by allowing us to think and thereby forever stopping us feeling. I am almost entirely consumed by my doubts, yet there is within me still a tiny spark that tells me it is possible. This land makes possible the chance of absolution. Absolution from the European hell of thought and back to the Eden in which man can live as a sentient, yes, but above all as sensate, as a creature of God, alive in his world. This world, pure, not clouded by idiocy, not imagining himself as God as so many of us are forced to do, but happy as a child of God. But still my thoughts come upon me like wolves. My needs swamp me. My desires overwhelm me. It is not mortality I now fear, but its opposite. That idiot's part of me that attempts to convince me I am above mortal concerns. The foolish part of man that tells him he is immortal, that tells him, that whispers like the serpent, that seduces like the apple, that charms like Eve, that tells him he is God. I am not God. In this truth I will find my absolution. I shall be set free. The trees and the wolf's howl and the dance of the raindrops shall set me free. My Lord, but this is utter tripe, yet there is something there. I know there is. I pray now only for the talent to make this make some kind of sense. Oh, the lot of the fool who aspires to more. Ours is the most humiliating of burdens.
Evelyn Miller burned for his ideals. He wrote the words that inspired killers, but in the end, he was left all alone in the ashes. Sometimes the greatest prison isn't the world outside,